Get this motherfucker rocking. Come on. Come on, you can take me there, internet. Let's go live. Come on. Let me know when you guys got me live, man. Oh, hello. How you doing, huh? There's BC. What up, everybody? All right, here's the deal. This is not going to be a long stream at all, man. There's no reason this should be more than a half an hour. Now, I know I always say that, and it turns out to be an hour or 2 hours. There's literally... This is no more than a half an hour. Sasha Banks Naomi, something to get off my fucking chest. Something that needs to be said because I'm the only son of a bitch in the community that's got the fucking balls to say it. That doesn't need clicks. That doesn't need fucking revenue. That's just going to tell you the truth. And then there's a couple other things that I kind of want to go over real quick. There's no reason this should take more than a fucking half an hour. And I got a fresh fucking coffee that just got done at Starbucks. And I got my New York Yankees taking on the Boston Red Sox right now in Boston, Massachusetts. So I got to go catch the rest of the fucking game. But here I am talking about this fucking shit because, you know, it's fucking hilarious at this point. I'll get to that in a second, man. First, I just want to say there was a couple of super thankses from the video I put up earlier. That's right, just a few hours ago. BC put up a video, the AEW review for last night. You're going to get my full thoughts on Thunderstorm. You're going to get my full thoughts on the Wardlow situation. While I'm happy that he had a moment last night, he's holding a championship, I'm also going to tell you what I'm not too fond of, and I'm going to tell you why that main event sucked. But we are also going to go over the rating that they pulled in, hopefully in this live stream. But go and check that out, man, and I want to thank you guys. I'm going to match every single like that you guys dropped in that video. Every like I'm going to turn into $1, and I'm putting that into the WWF, not the World Wrestling Federation, but the World Wildlife Fund to save the fucking elephants. That's right. I got the fucking merch on, man. It's time to write a check to the WWF because what you guys don't understand is there is only 415,000 African elephants left in the world. And every 26 minutes, an African elephant dies via poaching. That's unacceptable. We need to do better as a human fucking race. As humankind, we can do better than that. And the last thing we need is elephants to go extinct because we're too fucking stupid to do something about it. So save the elephants. Go to that video that I just put up a few hours ago. It's the AEW review. Smash the like, and I'm going to turn that into every like is going to be $1, and I'm going to add that to what I always give the WWF fund. So make sure you go to that video after this. Smash the up. Over 400 of you guys have already smashed that up. I appreciate the hell out of you guys. So I already put up a video earlier. My Yankees are on right now. And let's be fucking honest. This should not take fucking long anyway because it's just calling out the contradictions that should be front and center for everybody to see. And I'll go over that in a second. Real quick, super thanks. That's a new button that YouTube put down below on regular videos and then on these motherfuckers. After they go up, after they're done being live, you can do a super thanks. There was a couple on the video that I put up a few hours ago. Dante Jaron 23. I don't know if you're up in here, bro. Dante Jaron 23. Thank you for that super thanks, bro. I saw that. I appreciate the coffee. And also Adam Karaxin, also with a super thanks. I appreciate the coffees, Dante Jaron and Adam Karaxin, man. I saw that shit. I appreciate the hell out of you guys. Tipping BC even when we're not live. It's going to get some use to this new YouTube button, but it's pretty cool, man, for you guys and for BC. I appreciate the hell out of you. Now, this Sasha Banks Naomi shit, here we go again. This pissed me off the first time. Several weeks ago, all we heard was they're released. Sasha and Naomi are released. That's the word that we're getting. But when BC tried to do my research, put the facts in order, nobody that I know of, all the people that I know that are way more in the know than BC down in Florida, they heard nothing about them being released. And then when I check the fucking WWE site, you know who I see? Sasha Banks and Naomi. You know what happens when you get released? you're instantly removed from the fucking page. So I knew that was a bogus report, but you know what journalists, do you know what content creators, do you know what podcasters did anyway? They kept on putting out fucking videos and articles about Sasha and Naomi being released, right? Clickbait, get some more clicks, get some ad revenue, who the fuck knows? But let's just keep adding fucking salt to these wounds. Adding nothing while gaining the fucking world. That's what these motherfuckers do. And what BC gets pissed about is that everybody knows this is a pro-Sasha channel and how much we hold high regards for Naomi as well. But this is a pro-Sasha channel. So when news like this belts out, everybody always comes to BC and says, BC, did you hear the news, man? Your girl's released. Your girl's removed. Your girl's going to AEW. Your girl's going to ROH. Your girl's going down to the local bingo hall. BC, did you hear the news about Sasha? And I'm like, what is everybody talking about? There is no new news. These motherfuckers are so stupid that write these articles and make these fucking videos, or they run their little podcast. They're so fucking dumb, they don't even realize they're putting their own foot up their own ass. They're contradicting themselves and they don't even realize it. They'll fucking put out content or write articles that are saying that they've been released. And then a week later, now all of a sudden the new report is they're internally removed. They are internally removed. Which is it, jackasses? Is it they got released, or are they internally removed now? Because it sounds to me like released would be even worse than internally removed. So right there is the contradiction with these fucking numbnuts. And they don't even realize it, so they just keep on pumping out more fucking content. First, I'm going to tell everybody in several fucking articles or videos that they've been released. Then I'm going to wait a week and then say they're internally removed from the roster. Ooh, that sounds scary. Ooh, they're internally removed. Well, hey, numbnuts, if they're released, do you think they give a fuck if they're internally removed? Or were they never released in the fucking first place? And what BC told everybody, just fucking chill for a moment. Wait till they're removed from the actual WWE website. Wait till Sasha Banks no longer has the letters WWE after her name and Naomi the same. Wait till the actual facts and stop listening to numbnuts who are trying to gain a buck off of your fucking ass. But no. Here we go again. And again, BC gets so upset because everybody knows how big of a Sasha channel this is. So everybody comes to BC and says, BC, did you hear the news? And then I gotta fucking make everybody look like an idiot based on sheer facts alone. I don't want to have to do this, man. I still got the Co-19. My Yankees are on. I just put up a video a few hours ago. That's gonna hurt the viewership on that video, if anything. But sometimes you have to do shit like this. You have to literally call out the hypocrisy and the contradictions of these idiots that are supposedly making the news. For fucking weeks, all we have heard is that they're released. Now all of a sudden, they're internally removed from the roster in the last 24 hours. And nobody's even talking about the releases anymore. Everybody's like, wow, it's happening. They're internally removed. What the fuck does that even mean? Internally removed from the internal roster. Is that different from the external roster that we see on the page? Is that different from the vertical roster? Or maybe it's the horizontal roster. Maybe it's the shove it up your fucking ass roster that they're removed from as well. You know, this is fucking silly, man. This is absolutely stupid that I gotta make a live stream on this. This is fucking dumb. Idiocracy to the highest of levels, to the most amplified of levels, that BC has to make a video calling out the contradictions of this stupid community. Because it is stupid. They're released, and now they're internally removed. Well, I would think so, dumb fuck. They walked out. There still is no clarification on the future of them. So, of course, they would have to be removed from the conversation of future television shows. That's not fucking news! You even got Bleacher Report and reputable sites actually quoting this Mike Johnson of PW Insider, whatever the fuck that is. PW Insider's Mike Johnson reports, you ready for this? Reports that the move occurred over the past 24 hours. Although there has been no official indication that WWE released them from their contracts. There you go. So what the fuck is the news? What the fuck is the news, you fucking idiot? For weeks, everybody thought they were already released, except for BC, who told you guys, stay patient, wait for actual confirmation. Now, everybody looks like a fucking idiot, because now they downgraded it. It's like a fucking tornado that's been downgraded to a tropical storm. First they're released, now they're just internally removed for the time being. In fact, even Numbnuts Johnson says there is no official indication they're even going to be released. Johnson reports that there's been no confirmation, but there have been rumblings. There's rumblings, guys, that Banks is doing some autograph signings independently of WWE during the fall. Why? Wow, man. We're speculating 3 to 4 months now into the future. We're going to October and November for Sasha's autograph signings. Clearly, Mike Johnson doesn't understand that if WWE and Sasha come to a deal, guess what happens to the autograph signings? Bye-bye. Bye. You're fucking done. There's no contractual obligation that's going to override World Wrestling Entertainment when it comes to fucking contract signings. Do you know how many people pull out of contract signings? It's alarming. Cut the shit, Tony. Absolutely. Let me get a swig of coffee, because I fucking can't. I can't with the fucking community, man. Nobody stopped and went, wow, I thought they were released. Wow, everybody looks like idiots now. No, everybody just keeps snowballing with the story. Everybody keeps rolling around and around like fucking like a big snowball. They're trying to make a big snowball, man. Nobody gives a fuck. Everybody just likes to speculate, man. Nobody even cares about facts anymore. If the story is juicy, fuck, bro. Sasha Banks and Naomi. I want you guys to understand this, because this is how stupid this is getting. We went from they've been released to the new report is they are just internally off of the internal roster sheet. They've been off the internal roster sheet the whole last month plus, not being used on the shows and knowing that they weren't going to be even an inkling on these shows. That's called being internally removed. We already knew that, numbnuts. And now everybody's speculating again. Here we go, man. Here we go. As of right now, and if this changes in the morning, we'll go live again, and BC will say, guess what? They're released. Hey, it's confirmed. Now we can start talking about the future. Until that moment happens, as of right now, you guys are about to get the cold, hard facts. I don't give a fuck what any other schmuck in the community is telling you. I don't care what other article is being written today, tomorrow morning. As of right now, listen to me carefully. This is the truth. As of right now, Sasha Banks and Naomi are part of World Wrestling Entertainment. You can check yourself right now. Go on their page. Their picture, their names, linked to the roster, the actual WWE roster. They are right there. When you get released, when you're fucking gone, when you're removed from an internal sheet, you are externally removed. The letters after Sasha Banks and Naomi's social media names read the following: WWE. That is all their social handlings. What that tells us is they have not been removed from World Wrestling Entertainment. I hope this clears it up. And again, I take it extra to heart because everybody knows it's a Sasha channel, so they always come to me looking for the answer. BC, did you hear the news? They've been eternally removed. And I chalked that right up with the idiots that said they were released. Internally removed is a downgrade from released. Released is as high as you can go. Now the dirt sheets are backtracking because they need a story. Shit, we already went for the home run. We said they were released. What do we do now? I guess we'll say we'll use cool wording, right? We'll make it sound really cool. They're internally removed. I know they're released, but on top of that, like a cherry right on top of the whipped cream, they're also internally removed. That's like getting hit by a Mack truck and ran over by the same Mack truck. You're dead. You're gone. But then an 18-wheeler follows up by running you over too. Well, that's just doing what was already done. Nobody gave a fuck about the 18-wheeler. That didn't need to do shit. The Mack truck already fucked you up. If you're released, you're already done. Now she's internally removed. Fuck you and fuck that. Until WWE removes them, until Sasha cuts the letters from her name on social, WWE, they are still a part of WWE. That's how this works legally, guys. Legally, that's what happens. That's it. Thank you. I want this to go about a half an hour, and that's exactly what I'm going to try to make. What's up, everybody, too? But, man, I didn't even say what's up to the chat. What's up, everybody? Obviously, we don't have a lot of time, so I'm yelling a lot of this up front, man, because this needs to be said, because we have to stop speculating sometimes, right? The Sasha Naomi story, just like MJF and so many others right now, we need to sometimes just relax. Trust me, I'm a content creator, man. I love getting a story and talking about it, right? And being one of the go-tos in the community, but man, if we're just speculating and adding to pure sheer nonsense and we're just making things worse, then that's where I have to draw the fucking line, bro. I'm not going to be a part of that. Not with Sasha and Naomi. They deserve better than that. So we're going to wait. And if tomorrow morning we find out different, I'm going to make a different type of a video. But as of right now, fuck the noise. Fuck the noise. The truth is they're still with WWE as of tonight. Real quick, I want to say congratulations to Pat McAfee. Pat McAfee just signed a new multi-year extension with World Wrestling Entertainment. He's getting a lot of money for very limited dates. Some big fucking pay-per-view appearances and matches. This guy is living the life, man. And WWE knows they need Pat McAfee way more than Pat McAfee needs WWE. So Pat McAfee found himself into a very good fucking spot, man. And I couldn't be more proud of that dude. AEW ratings came out. They came in at 979,000, approximately a 4 to 5% drop. That is only from their 1,000,023. That's about, what is that? 21 and 23. 44,000 viewers AEW lost. That's not bad. I know they went underneath 1 million, but that's not bad, man. Last week was blood and guts. I always said if they drop under 925, that's a reason for panic and concern and to be alarmed. If they can keep within 925 to 975, BC said, that's got to be looked at as a W for now. Because you know you're going to lose a little bit from blood and guts. But to be over 975, even if it's 4Gs, to be at 379 or 979, 379, oh boy, you'd be beating Impact, but you'd still be booted off the air probably. But 979, man, I'm not going to dog out AEW. That is a pretty decent performance. And I told you guys exactly how I felt about AEW. I put up that video a few hours ago. Make sure you check that out after this, man. I put that review up just a few hours ago. And I asked you guys to do me a favor as well with the WWF, World Wildlife Foundation. So do me that favor in that video, guys. And the NXT rating, that came in, what was it, 589,000, I believe. JR9, are you up in here, bro? I think NXT pulled in 589,000 viewers. Still could not hit 600,000, even with Great American Bash. But we already know NXT is pretty much stuck around that 600,000 mark. And we really have to, it's not a bad product. It really isn't. It's not, I know the 2.0 gets a bad rap. And all of us want to see the black and gold that Dusty Rhodes created and Triple H took to another stratosphere thanks to Vince McMahon. But the point is, man, we have to at some point start asking the question, Is NXT better off just being defunct and focus your time and energy on the main roster? Is NXT just taking time away from the main roster? Is NXT ever going to succeed? Is NXT going to be a viable opponent for AEW ever down the line? We have to start asking ourselves that, man. Jared9, 589. Thank you, brother. Good to see you up in here, dude. And Jared9, I agree. I mean, NXT is actually good. It's just people don't give a fuck. Pro wrestling as a whole is pretty much on life support. The vibe, the love, the feel for pro wrestling is not there like it once was. So even when a show is good, people just don't really give a fuck. And that's the hardest thing that even AEW is trying to contend with. But NXT is struggling to get back to 600,000. This is really fucking bad. And we got to start asking that question, man. I said it shouldn't take more than a half an hour. But you guys know that a bunch of you came in with supers. Motherfuck. I always appreciate the tips, man. It's never needed, always appreciated. But, hold on, man. Let me go over to the super chats, man. If I can get them up. There was a couple of super thankses earlier. Dante Jaron 23 and Adam Caraxon. I said, thank you for your thank yous earlier. So I appreciate you guys. As far as this one, Ashley Steggles with an $8.99. Let me give a salute to one of my tried and trues, Ashley Steggles. What up, dude? Ashley says, I saw this on Facebook under breaking news. Sasha and Naomi internally removed and decided to check WWE's website myself for confirmation. And good God almighty, they are still on the SmackDown roster. Exactly, Ashley, because we're all just spitting out bullshit reporting. Until they are removed from the WWE roster, this is all fucking contradicting hypocrisy. One day they're released, the next day they're internally removed. What the fuck are you switching up words? Which is it? Because WWE's saying they're still there. Sasha and Naomi are still having the letters WWE after their names. Everybody involved with the parties are saying they're still with WWE, but some fucking idiot writers are going, well, we got to switch up our wording. Let's call it internally removed, because we already put our foot up our ass when we said they were released, and we were called out as fucking wrong. You were wrong. You lied. And now they're internally removed, yet they're not removed. And until they're externally removed, you can fuck your internally. Anyway, Ashley Steggles. Salud. Oh, BC is fucking amplified, brother. I was a lot more rational in the video a few hours ago talking about AEW. Now I'm a lot more fucking amped. Monte L. Relapango. Monte L. With a 5-spot coffee. What's more likely, a good, sensible Raw SmackDown or BC going 30 minutes? Ha ha! Brother, we're at 23. I'm trying to go 30, Monte. But it's more likely BC going 30, because getting a good Raw or SmackDown or a sensible one, that's near impossible these days. So I'm going with the BC 30 minutes, Monte. Richie with a 5-spot, no word, just showing the love, Richie. Much love and respect right back to you. I appreciate the coffee. Osea Weidman, my tried and true $9.99. I think Stephanie will work something out with Naomi and Sasha. I won't believe it until I see it. Me neither. Me neither. If we find out they're removed, internally removed from a roster, released, fucking sanctioned into a pit of misery, banished for all of time, whatever fancy title you want to give it. If we find that out, cool. BC's going to be one of the first to talk about it. But at least let's have it confirmed. I'm done with these fucking reporters that are just contradicting one another and even themselves. Reporters and even content creators making videos about either being released and then a separate one saying they're internally removed. They don't even realize they're contradicting themselves. You can't be internally removed if you were already released, numbnuts. But in this fucking community, nobody gives a shit. As long as nobody notices, clickbait. Let's try to get some views, man. Let's try to get some revenue. If you're fucking writing articles, let's try to get fucking clicks over to my article, right? Read my shit. Read my paragraphs. Osea Weidman, much love and respect. Lorenzo Feltz, 5 spot. What up, Lorenzo? BC, much love and respect. Proud AMP unit member. Proud to have you. Much love and respect right back to you. Sasha Banks and Naomi are game changers. If AEW did have them, they would turn their division to the top. No question. I said that, right? And I know AEW can't sign everybody, but if they ever become free agents, if you land Sasha Banks, your roster instantly with one name is now in the conversation for best roster in all of pro wrestling. AEW is almost there anyway with their women. Getting Athena Ember Moon is fucking wow, dude. Britt Baker, we already know her fucking stats and status. Jade Cargill just becomes more of a fucking astronomical beast by the day, by the show. And then you have the role players like Toni Storm, Ruby Soho, and others. It's right there, bro. You add Sasha Banks, that could be game over. You add a Naomi as well? Check you status. Lorenzo Feltz, no doubt. Adam Caraxon, $9.99. Adam, I hope you saw the beginning of the stream, man. I gave you a shout out for that super thanks earlier. I do see that it pops up in a separate part of BC's screen. So I appreciate that, Adam, for earlier, and this $9.99, a couple of coffees. Adam Caraxon. BC, all these dirt sheets are just trying to get money off of Sasha Banks' story, as they say, until they are taking off the WWE website. I won't believe it. Adam, that's the deal, bro. Even if some of this bullshit ends up being somewhat accurate, until it's confirmed, sit the fuck down, because the only facts we have is they are contradicting themselves now, these reporters. Just shut the fuck up about Sasha and Naomi until we know concrete evidence. I could not believe I'm the only one questioning this. For weeks, all we heard is they're released, and it just hasn't been told yet. Yet they were on WWE's website still, and their letters still say WWE on all their social. Legally, that would have all been done. So now, without even saying that we were wrong, you know what they do? They say, oh, now they're internally removed. We no longer, this is what this Mike Johnson guy said, we no longer have evidence that they're possibly released. But we're hearing that they're internally removed from the roster sheets. Hey, numbnuts, that happened the day they walked out, idiot. You fuckwads. They're coming out with interesting wording to try to grasp your attention. And if it works for them, hey, they get the fucking clicks. I can't stand, though, when people go to a real, reputable Sasha Banks channel like BC's, and I gotta tell them it's all a bunch of horse shit. Adam Caraxon, no doubt. Christopher Blackshear, one of my faves up in this bitch, man. What up, Christopher? $4.99. This is a short but sweet and super amplified live stream. So I'm glad you're up in here, Christopher. $4.99. All these clowns want is AdSense and clicks. They should be shunned. By the way, Carmella is the only Ms. Money in the Bank to have her briefcase longer than 24 hours. Yeah, somebody brought that up, I think, after that event, and I was like, is that for real? And it was actually, it's pretty reputable. Yeah, Carmella actually kept that shit. And it fit her character too, Christopher. As far as everybody I get the game, bro. I'm not bashing the game completely. I understand you got to have fancy thumbnails and fancy headlines. And if you're doing ads, if you're not even doing videos, if you're doing articles, your headline is everything because you want people to read your paragraphs. You're right. If you're a journalist, I use that term loosely with pro wrestling. But Christopher, there comes a time where don't you realize you're contradicting yourself? And now nothing you're saying is making sense. They were released 2 weeks ago, we believe, but now we're hearing they're internally removed from a roster sheet, which is what happened from day one when you walk out. You're internally removed from any of the show sheets. That's what an internal roster sheet is. There's no other definition. It's a made-up term after the show sheet. So you can call it an internal roster, an external roster, a horizontal roster, a vertical roster, a shove-it-up-your-fucking-ass roster. It wouldn't matter. Until they're removed from the roster that matters, the WWE roster site, the legal page, until they're removed from that, until they remove WWE from their social, They're a part of World Wrestling Entertainment, and everybody can take their little journalistic fucking pens and pencils, take them, shine them up really nice, right? Get a Clorox wipe maybe, wipe off 99.99% of the bacteria, right? Take it, maybe flip it over, maybe on the fucking pokey part, maybe where the part fucking comes right out. Oh, look at that, it extends, boo, 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 and shove up your fucking ass. Because nobody should be reading that trash. And John Cena, not John Cena, John Cena with a $9.99. Obviously, BC, trust you through and through. I will say this, though. Well, I heard that news today about Sasha and Naomi. It makes me sad for the future. No shade to Liv and Bianca at all. Of course, it still is mind-boggling that you can even try to lose somebody like Bray Wyatt, Mickie James, Ember Moon Athena, Sasha Banks, Naomi, John Morrison, Keith Lee, Karrion Kross. I mean, I can build a whole organization around those less than 10 names alone. So, of course, it's upsetting and it doesn't give you that much high hope for the future. But with the current crop of WWE champions, Bobby Lashley, Liv Morgan, Bianca Belair, the Usos, Roman Reigns, those are reputable, badass champions. If given good booking, it could be to the moon, baby. And your briefcase holder is Austin Theory. I mean, there's a crop of individuals that can carry WWE to the promised land. Vince just has to give a fuck. And until he does, John Cena, I don't fucking blame you, bro. Because it is looking pretty fucking bleak the more McMahon makes these idiotic decisions. And I would have been a half an hour. We're going to go a little more, though, because there's been some more supers, man, and my VIPs deserve a shout-out. So we're going to extend this a little past a half an hour, because my amp unit is fucking just as amplified as BC right now on a fucking Thursday afternoon. Hundreds joining live on a 15-minute notice live stream. And we just put up a video a few hours ago with AEW's Dynamite review. 15 minutes notice, and we got hundreds amplified. Thousands will be tuning in after we go live. That's why we the best motherfuckers. And Jacqueline Robinson with a 5-spot super sticker showing the love. Jacqueline Robinson, let me give you a proper salute. And chilling with Charlie Grin with a 2-spot. With those elephant emojis. Save the elephants. Much love, brother. Save the fucking elephants. If you guys don't know what Chillin' with Charlie Grin and BC is talking about, after this live stream, go on my review that I just put out a couple hours ago. It's the AEW Dynamite review from last night. I just put it up a few hours ago. I'm asking you guys to do me a favor and save the fucking elephants. You'll know what I'm talking about. Go to that video. Sam Byers, a 10-spot. Sam Byers, man. That super sticker emoji. Sam, it's always good to see you up in here, bro. Thank you for those bangers last week, a couple of streams ago. You don't need to, brother. It's never needed, but always appreciated. Sam Byers up in this motherfucker. And Fleck Guapo with a 2-spot. I didn't even know you was live right now, but what's up, BC? Yo, Fleck, I'm fucking live, and I'm fucking amplified, Fleck Guapo. So, Fleck, I'm going to ask you a question. How you doing, bruh? Much love and respect to Fleck. Glenn Clark, $4.99. What up, Glenn? BC, much love and respect. To the only factual dude. Glenn, I appreciate that, man. And that's not shade to anybody, by the way. There's some of these journalists that I actually don't mind, right? That there are people in the community that write articles, and I actually enjoy their work. Content creators, very few, but good dudes. But, I mean, this Sasha stuff has to stop until there is concrete evidence and facts. Otherwise, there's no way that I can participate in trying to get fucking ad revenue or clicks off of fake Sasha Naomi stories or reports that are contradicting. Because I respect Sasha Naomi way too fucking much, bro. And that's why, Glenn, I'm just going to leave it at that. Thank you for understanding. BC has to be factual because nobody else fucking will be. Brianna, 5-spot. If Naomi and Sasha were released, not only would they be removed from the roster, but there would be a statement future endeavoring them. Salute, BC. Brianna, you're talking common sense and logic. Stop. Vince McMahon cannot stand when you talk logic and common sense. But apparently, the rest of the community can't stand that. You know, it's just mind-boggling that you guys, the Amplified unit, you probably already did this. But the rest of the community has to stop and go, wait. For weeks, we've been hearing they were released with no official statement, and now all of a sudden it's been downgraded. Now all of a sudden they're saying they're removed from an internal roster sheet, but no evidence that they've been released. I mean, are people not understanding that this is just people making shit up? Even if there's any fucking reality to this, why not just wait until Sasha, Naomi, or WWE confirms it? And then we can all stop with the falsities. You'll know when Sasha and Naomi confirm it because the WWE letters will be out of their name on social. You'll know when WWE confirms it because they'll have their fucking pictures and names off of their actual roster. You know, for the public, the legal fucking one, it'll be off. And Brianna is right. You'll also see a future endeavored fucking message. Nobody wants to fucking understand, man. So instead, you know what you get in the community? People read these articles. People make videos talking about breaking news. Sasha and Naomi internally removed. But I thought they were released already. Well, fuck it. Wow, it's happening, guys. They're leaving. And then everybody in the comments starts having a party. Oh, they're gone. It's happening. They're internally removed. Not even thinking that they were released 2 weeks ago, supposedly by the same idiots reporting the same bullshit. I can't even, bro. I can't even. Really, I can't even. JP the Mocha. Hopefully I said that right. JP the Mocha. 1999. Hey, Amp Unit. Got the name changed. It was Peyton Joshua 18. I remember Peyton Joshua 18. What up, dude? Haven't seen you up in the chat in a long time, brother. Hot fucking minute. Name change from Peyton Joshua 18. So proud of Liv Morgan. I've been Team Liv for a long time. I got the house now back. Red team, go! I got the house and now I'm back. Oh, congratulations, JP to Mocha, man. Awesome shit. Red team is fucking amplified as ever, man. So you picked a good vid to come back on, a good stream. And it's good to have you back up in here, Peyton Joshua 18, JP to Mocha. I appreciate that big time, dude. Is that everybody, man? Wow, you guys came fucking amplified for a short little... I think I got everybody, man. All the supers. If I didn't, I'll get you in the very next vid. This is not supposed to be a long stream. It's supposed to be 30 minutes as it is. We're already doing a 7 to 8 minute overrun. So my Amp Unit, thank you so much for tuning into this. You guys are the fucking best. I appreciate every single one of you. I gave you guys 15 minutes of notice, and hundreds of you guys showed up live. And I know when this goes up onto the channel in about 2 minutes, thousands of you guys are going to be checking this out because you know when it comes to Sasha Banks, there's only one real, truthful channel in this community, and you're fucking on it right now. He's B, and he's motherfucking C. He's the Amplified Man. And for now, after I read Hollywood Guy's super... Hollywood Guy last second, man, with that 5 spot. A lot of media and people, podcasters, have put their name by Sasha being released. If they come back, they will be liars and can't be trusted. You're right, Hollywood Guy. But they already are. They all put their name on this stupid released story and went with it. Now, all of a sudden, they're backtracking. Now the latest word is we have no word that they're released, but they're removed from an internal roster sheet. Obviously, if they're not used on the shows, they're removed from that. It's called a show sheet. What the fuck? Maximus Sage 5 spot. Bet a while, BC. Off topic. Why does Vince love killing stables with great potential? Nexus, Hurt Business, and now Judgment Day. Just why? Attention span. It's not just the fans that have a short attention span. It's also Vince McMahon. Everything he gets bored with real quick, fans get bored real quick these days too. That's why today's wrestling fan, a lot of them don't care about storytelling that's really good or characters that are larger than life. Today's fan doesn't really care about the proper selling and in-ring psychology. But if you can do flips and dives and bounce around the ring like a ping pong ball, you may get little Johnny, little Timmy, little Jerry's attention. And then afterwards, they'll go on, or during the match, they'll do all their chants. This is awesome. Fight forever. And then they'll all go on social media after the match, and they'll all talk about what a banger they just saw. And then after the show, they'll talk about a whole night of bangers. It's a short attention span. And Vince McMahon, he gets just as short, man, at his fucking old senile age. He can't fucking book for more than one person at a time, much less a stable of 3, 4, 5. Anyway, I know that's a long-winded answer, but Maximus Sage, good to see you up in here. And that's precisely why. We'll see what Edge does when he comes back. Does he form a little stable himself and go against Judgment Day, or is he just going to be Edge by himself, stay away from Judgment Day? Maybe he picks apart Judgment Day. Ever since Edge left, Judgment Day has been a shell of what it was once supposed to be anyway, so it doesn't matter. I am fucking amplified, bro. All right, I got business to do, man, and simultaneously, I got to go watch my New York Yankees hopefully defeat the Boston Red Sox. The game is on now, but I had to go live because I'm sick of fucking schmuckery, and everybody's asking me what I think about the Sasha news, and I'm like, what are you guys talking about? What news? Internally removed? That's just them contradicting themselves and trying to save face by coming up with cute little wording. Internal roster removal. That doesn't even make sense. So this was never news, so I had to go live, and this is what I have to say about it. It's not news. That's the bottom line. Until Sasha, Naomi, or WWE give us concrete evidence, everybody can just sit the fuck down with this Sasha shit, because I won't be clicking on any of it. BC, and I'm out. Make sure you check out that AEW review from earlier and do me that favor. Save the fucking elephants. They're dying at an alarming rate from poaching, and that's not okay. That's not cool. All right, top guy, and I'm out, guys. BC. Hold on, let me make sure I got everybody, right? Maximus Sage. Okay, if I missed anybody, guys, I'll get you in the fucking next one. Everybody, much love, man. JR9 Gaming, Gregory, Charlie, Nelly Nell, James Shrimp Fajitas, the fourth one, Eddie, Iman, Michael, DJ is a Prodigy, Pile Driver Finisher, James Borsley, Deontay, Santivia Major, Carlos Ray, JR9, is War Dog up in here, Damonte, Ikea Haywood, Jacqueline Robinson, Maria Applewade, Lisa Matcher, are you up in here? Mr. Black Ice 22, Christian Rivera, Iron Riaz, Anthony Boyle, Brianna, fucking A, I'm on fire. Derek Fleming Jr. says 199, go Red Sox, LOL. Fucking A, Derek Fleming Jr. Let's go watch the game, man. BC's got to check this out. Joseph Ramos, check you, brother. Macau, everybody. BC, and I'm out. Check you. Tay, 2 times. What up, dude? BC out.